Hi, I'm David Pierpoint. I'm the Chief Executive of the Retrofit Academy. And it came to our attention yesterday that Trustmark has put their requirements for the Green Home Grant Scheme. And this is a really, really important document for any installers wanting to deliver under that scheme. Of course, that's going to bring around about £1.5 billion worth of funding into the sector by next March. So a big opportunity and very important that you are fully prepared and ready to deliver. Now, Trustmark have made it very clear that they want to put quality at the heart of this programme, as well as that sort of large scale of delivery. And to achieve that, these scheme requirements require you to comply with the PAS 2030 standard. Now, the key section here on page 5 of the document is around registered business eligibility. This is what you need to do as a business in order to be ready to deliver under that. So it will tell you that you have to be PAS 2030 accredited, and that means you need to be registered with one of the Trustmark accreditation schemes. They will all be listed on their website. It includes the like of SEGA, SWEGA, Ocean, NIC, EIC, and NAPIT. You're from outside of the world of the PAS 2030 world, then you're going to need to come in under the new standard, 2019. Some existing installers are currently delivering under the 2017 scheme. Now, it's clear in here from 4.15, if you've already transitioned to the new standard, 2030-2019, you can still deliver under Green Home Grant under the requirements of PAS 2030-2017. However, there are aspects of this where you're going to need to deliver under the PAS 2035 requirements, the PAS 2030-2019 requirements. We'll take a look at those. 4.16 here is really important because it defines the project has to be delivered under the PAS 2035. As you can see here, it's defined in section 6.22. And if we just scroll down to that, here, you can see that the following have to be delivered under those new standards. That involves retrofit coordinators and everything that comes with it. So any projects involving park homes and any buildings that are protected. Now, it's important that we understand protected means buildings that are in conservation areas or linked to World Heritage Sites, things like that. So it's not all traditional buildings, which are often defined as those being built in 1919. But it is any of those buildings which are in conservation areas, and that includes lots and lots of areas in cities, and particularly in London and the South East. It also includes high-rise buildings, and that's defined as being any building over 4 stories or 12 metres in height, which does apply to an awful lot of property. So we expect a significant proportion, a minority, but still a significant proportion of projects in the Green Home Grant still under PAS 2035. In addition to this, there are additional requirements where these are included in the project. So internal wall insulation and external wall insulation projects, they require you to essentially follow the 2035 model. And the specific requirements for the steps that you need to take are outlined here. And you can see the third solution is that the 2035 route is used. So if you're a PAS 2035 installer or a retrofit coordinator and you want to make the most of this opportunity, what should you do now? Well, the first thing you need to do is to ensure that you are listed on the Trustmark website, because that's where a lot of the government's simple energy advice service is going to direct people to find installers and coordinators and others to trust. So I'm here at the Trustmark website, and this is where a lot of the government advice, simple energy advice services, is where it's going to direct people to find contact details. Now, if I put in here retrofit coordinators, so you need to make sure that your business is listed on the Trustmark website, if indeed you are registered with one of those Trustmark providers. And you'd be listed on here as either an installer or as a retrofit coordinator or a retrofit assessor. There is a slight problem. If I key in here our postcode and then search for a retrofit coordinator on the Trustmark website, it's not particularly user-friendly. You see here, this search has brought up no results. And if I search, there are 2 retrofit coordinator categories on there. If I just search for the other one, this has brought up 11 retrofit coordinators. Now, there are far more qualified retrofit coordinators than this. And if you're one of them and you're not on this website and you've joined Elmhurst or Stroma or ECMK, you need to get in touch with those schemes quickly and find out why you're not being listed here on the Trustmark website. So make sure you do that. The other thing you need to do is get yourself listed on Retrobook. Retrobook.co.uk is a new service that's been developed, which is signposting all qualified retrofit coordinators, assessors, and retrofit designers, as well as installers delivering under the PAS 2035 standard. So it's a bit of a dating service website, and there's also an app available, which will put members of the public and social landlords and other people seeking an accredited supply chain in touch with that supply chain. So more on this to follow shortly. It's going live this Friday, and we'll be in touch about that. In the meantime, I hope you find this Guide to the Green Home Grant scheme requirements useful.
Please follow the Retrofit Academy on social media. You can see the links at the bottom of the screen. Thanks for listening.